Hey sailors, welcome to the crew. I'm Sea Lord Jenda, and this is my Let's Play of Rule the Waves 3 as Great Britain. It's 1904, we remain at war with Germany, we've attained a slight advantage through success in some cruiser actions, but the situation in the North Sea is still very tense with huge fleets of battleships staring at each other across the confined waters. It was pretty one-sided. Retribution, Intrepid, and Brilliant are commissioned, and we've stolen this scheme for a big-ass Russian armored cruiser. How nice, but we're struggling with small tube boilers. Be nice to get rid of all these raiders. But they have, they could put like 20 cruisers on raiding if they really wanted. There's not that much I can do about it. Okay, you three all please go on to foreign stations, and they'll be assigned to 2nd Colonial Cruiser Division. Fantastic. And that should let me at least pull these two terpsichores off of foreign station and bring them home. So that will help out a little bit. Probably more besides, but that is all that I'm going to prioritize for now. Yeah. So we've got, let's see. The main area they outnumber us at this point is destroyers. I'm not that worried about it. So let's... Yeah, we can't keep all 4 battleships up fully, but... Oh boy, another coastal bombardment. 4th Battle of Great Yarmouth. Why are these destroyers separate? Whatever. I'm gonna add another armored cruiser. Any Berwick will do, I suppose. How about Berwick? So that's gonna give us 5 armored cruisers, all the new Berwick class, I think, unless some of them are Drakes. And 2 light cruisers, and only 2 destroyers, which isn't great, but should be fine. Except it's about to be nighttime, but... Even if it is March, but still. Yeah, well... Maybe we find them, maybe we don't. It's very hit and miss with these coastal bombardments. And it's dark. Oops. Well, back and forth off Yarmouth all night, once again it is. Love to get a battleship engagement. It's been pretty much all cruiser fights. Well, there was one small battleship engagement earlier, but very indecisive. Without killing at least a couple of their battleships, I really doubt we get enough enough of a tonnage advantage to actually blockade them, so... War could drag on a while without that. Oh, hey, it's daylight. And still no sign whatsoever of them. Where did they go? How did one of them take damage? What did you do, Karlsruhe? You broke your own engines due to high-speed steaming. Well done. And they are all off the Dutch coast on their way home. Great raid, guys. Oh, hey, the army actually succeeded, kind of. We can crush them completely. Oh, well, what piece it is. Main battery wing turrets. Fantastic. This will allow us to build a proper semi-dreadnought at least. Oh, better 9-inch guns. Okay. Peace it is. We didn't get a really decisive battle with the Germans, but I mean, we did manhandle their fleet pretty well. We definitely came out on top in most of those cruiser engagements. And their battleship fleet would have just lost. I mean, they have so many of these, like... I mean, this is pretty representative of their average battleship, and they're just not big enough or armored enough or well armed enough to take on, like, my illustrious type battleships, you know? Alright, well, now what? Stop training. Never actually took effect. We get these 4 battleships finished. And then I do think we need to build the destroyer force up to like 75 ships or something at least. Like we need to lay down about 30 600 tonners or something. Which probably means developing a 600-ton design, eh? What are our... The Flying Fish are 27 knots, 1 3-inch, 6 2-inch. Okay, so what do I want out of this? Yeah, 2 3-inch guns, 4 2-inch guns. Speed, 28 knots, sure. Cramped, fine. Medium range, good. 2 torpedo tubes. Can we fit a third, possibly? Or like 1 on either side? Man, no, that's not gonna work weight-wise. We just fit a third. And even if it does cause a rate of fire problem. I mean, what are the odds the rate of fire problem, actually? I'd rather have the extra torpedoes. Torpedo, but yeah. Be more seaworthy if I accept 20. If I accepted 27 knots, could I get easily? But then I honestly still have too much spare displacement. That's just, that works. Maybe more to the point if I accepted 27 knots. Could I get like this? Yes. Okay, let's probably do that. So 2 3-inch guns, 4 2-inch guns, 4 total torpedo tubes, 3 to his side. And that should give us no penalties. That's the way to go, I think. For the moment. Industrial production, quality control. Okay, we have the money to build some of these. Start with like... Start with more than 10. Start with... Yeah, 15 should be fine, actually. Start with 15. By the time we run out of money, we'll have 2 of these battleships finished. Oh, although, you know what? The other thing is... We got central firing right when the war was starting. And I don't think it's installed on pretty much any of these battleships yet. Nope. So we need to refit our whole battle line, really. Question is whether it's even worth it to refit the Collingwoods. they kind of need a big time rebuild if we're going to keep them in service, but at the same time, I decommission them without building a lot of replacements. We're going to fall way behind in the tonnage race with everybody. So maybe I just slap central firing on and keep them serving for a couple more years. Well, we gotta get our budget sorted a little more first anyway. Once the battleships start completing, then I'll start doing rebuilds. Uprising in China, you say? Safeguard our interests. Weight saving, control tops for accuracy. Better 6-inch guns, that is excellent. Because we use those a lot. No tension problems yet, really. Oops. Who do I want to fight next anyway? Nobody immediately. Let's maybe get into the Dreadnought era, but I mean, honestly, Germany, France, and Russia, any of them would be a perfectly fine opponent. Surely. Yeah, at least the new battleships will have good fire control. No. Don't like selling tech. Okay, the Franco-American alliance is lapsed. Oh, Parliament. You bastards. Russia has secured Shanghai. Don't like that. Captain Rawlings has fought a duel. Court-martialed. Dang it, scientists. I would like 3 centerline turrets, please. Better 12-inch guns. Okay. So with that in mind, probably don't build any more Ramilius class, because... yeah, because we could at least build... if we need more capital ships, we can at least build a semi-dreadnought, even if we can't build a dreadnought. I mean, we can build something with big wing turrets, which they're slightly stupid, but they'll do the job. Improved signaling. Okay. We don't have any money still, but give it one more month for all these destroyers to be finished. Oh, you know what? Let's put all the Collingwoods in reserve. I should have done that ages, really, but I mean, it saves 1,000 a turn. That's pretty good. I think we probably still need more Sibyls for colonial duties, but the number we have is somewhat alright. I mean, none of our first line modern cruisers are busy. The question is how many of these are still needed on foreign stations. Let's see. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Wow, okay, the Sibyls are doing a great job then. So, 1, 3, 6, 10 colonial cruisers, dedicated colonial cruisers, is enough to handle the job with long range and colonial fittings. That is good to know. So then I've got to recall all of these, which is just a mess, but all of you, please. Let's see. Well, yes, all of you that are here. Come home. You. Home. You. And you. And I think that's all of them. Good. Okay. So then all these destroyers are about to finish. 15 of them. Ooh. Celebes and Moluccas, huh? Mine. Improved hoists. We just annexed like half the Dutch East Indies. Well, not half, but a random portion of it. But Japan grabbed Borneo before, so you know what? It's ours by right, really. The Dutch weren't using it effectively anyway. Alright, we have a bunch of money. Oh, wait, foreign stations tend is not even close to adequate. Why didn't it update before? Okay, so we do need more civils. Let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these? Okay, great. So we really need like 4 more civils, probably. Yes, give me those so that I can get the cruiser situation under control. Well, I wonder what they're serving for dinner at the flag officer's mess. Improved hoists, rate of fire improvement. Hopefully anytime. It'd be nice to get Dreadnought tech soon. Germany and the USA have strengthened an alliance. Ooh, boom times. Railroads. 9-foot rangefinder for accuracy. 700-ton destroyers, so now my 600-tonners are obsolete. And you know what? I don't even care. I'm gonna lay down 15 more of them anyway. I don't have dual torpedo tubes, so I don't really think there's even anything that fantastic that I could shove onto a 700-ton destroyer. And we need to get our numbers up a little. Like, we still have the least out of any power. Well, no, we have more than Spain now, but we're not comparing well with France and Russia and Germany, so. Man, Germany's light cruiser force is just terrible. I swear they had more than that during the war. They must have decommissioned a bunch. Am I going to be able to afford dreadnoughts? Not immediately, no, but, well. And I forgot to keep building docks up, but 24,000 is enough for some kind of dreadnought. I mean, give it 6 months for all these destroyers and battleships to wear off, and then, yeah, we can afford dreadnoughts. Colonial crisis with Germany. Well, I'm not really that interested in fighting Germany immediately again. Testing tank for hull form, less engine horsepower. Oh, well, that caused our budget to go up so much that we're not even losing money anymore. We really need central firing, though, actually, so as soon as this battleship is finished, we need to start refitting. Internal upheaval in Angola, and Germany's just occupied it. Small tube boilers, better torpedoes. That's a lot more range, I think. Well, that's alarmingly close to South Africa. This is Angola, but German expansionism. Can't believe this. Well, I can, but we're gonna have to put a stop to it. Okay, we're about to finish that battleship. Let's see. The whole London class, then. Could we get central firing, please? Oof. I got a weight problem. No, we could. Better 6-inch secondaries. Extra good. Adds something to the cost, but worth it. So let's rebuild all of these. That's going to cost a lot per turn, actually. Yeah, we can't really afford that, but let me just pause the destroyers for a couple months or something. They're low priority anyway. Oh, our cruiser is run aground. This is this country's fault. They clearly moved the shore. 3 centerline main turrets. Okay. Explosive filler for shell damage. I mean, I don't really love building dreadnoughts like that look like HMS Dreadnought. They become obsolete so fast. But that's what we're gonna do when we have them. As soon as we clear out this queue, basically. Unless we get really lucky and get 4 centerline turrets very quickly. Oh. Thanks. Popular demand. No, France and USA have another alliance. Mechanical fire control computer for accuracy. You know what? Actually, hold up. I totally forgot that Germany is now allied with the United States. Let's go ahead and back off a war with Germany if we can. And of a war with France, because they're allied with Russia and the USA. Good grief. Maybe we just avoid a war until some of these people's alliances lapse, eh? Yeah, it's kind of inevitably a little bit abominable, unless you wait longer than you really should, but... Let's see, internal upheaval. Well, I'm sure the US won't mind too much. Huzzah! Oh boy. Well, the US minded a little bit. Germany minded a lot of bit. Between them, they have 54 battleships and 60 armored cruisers. And yet my light cruiser force is grossly superior to theirs, so who's really winning this? Okay, we have a bunch of money, but I also need to finish these destroyers. But we do have all 4 Ramillies class battleships finished, along with we've rebuilt the Londons for a second time. Oh, horrifying ship class name. Okay. So let's go ahead and use our piles of money to get these rebuilt, including the better secondaries. I'm not going to do anything fancier because they are very obsolete anyway. And then I guess we should look at a semi-dreadnought design, really. What can we do here? Be alright with 21 knots, especially because I want at least a 12-inch belt, probably a 13-inch belt, but at least this much armor. Which it hates me tonnage-wise now. Do we have torpedo defense? Nope. Okay. We also don't have turbines, so we can't build a real dreadnought yet, to be fair. But we could put enough turrets on it to work. Just oh man, the secondaries. This is not even going to come close to fitting in the tonnage. So no, even if I cut the belt to 12 inches, that's not going to be anywhere near doing it. Tell you what, we're going to wait for our yards to expand a little, and then we'll see what we can design, because I don't like the compromises I would have to make to build one right now. Improved coastal submarines. Torpedo. Okay, see, that would have been really annoying if I'd just finalized a dreadnought design, honestly. Because without torpedo protection, they're... Yeah. What? Oh. The HMS Dreadnought has finished a reconstruction. Larger torpedo warheads. And we're making money again. 4 more months for that. Let's get the Hannibals rebuilt. And, well... Oh, right. Secondaries. Then the question becomes, do I want to bother rebuilding the Collingwoods? I think perhaps the answer is no. They're just very obsolete. And yet I'm terrified to scrap them because we already barely have battle line superiority. We gotta get some dreadnoughts first, and then we'll scrap them. It'd be nice if it would let me build a design on the assumption of having 25 or 26,000 tons available. I mean, design a design, but it won't, I don't think. No, it will give me a hard error, I think. Yeah. Even if I build a displacement, it will still, yeah. So we gotta wait 4 months. Let's see, we're rebuilding. We're building. I don't know. Yeah, well, I don't really care to. We gotta rebuild our cruisers also, actually, so that takes priority. Central firing. Better 6-inch guns. What? What did I have selected that wasn't Berwick? Oh, the Berwicks got rebuilt in 2 different batches, which is annoying. Okay. Rebuild. And we're losing a fantastically large amount of money. I don't know that I even can rebuild the Drakes. I think we might just lose all of our money if I did. We'll wait 3 months out and then see where we're at. Northern Korea? Yeah, international force maybe. Longitudinal framing, weight saving. Our alliance with Japan expired, didn't it? Yes. It's unfortunate. Pro-US coup in Panama. Those bastards. They're damn bananas. We know what you're up to, America. There was some tech there. Improved AP cap, gradual AP penetration improvement. One cruiser got delayed somehow. One more turn and we'll have a bit more dockyard space to work with. Meanwhile, I will get these rebuilding. Yeah, you're slightly overweight. You'll live. And that didn't even make us bankrupt. Now all the other older armored cruisers, we're probably not going to bother rebuilding. Maybe the Argonauts, because they don't seem to be losing engine speed yet. The others, like the Andromedas and Creases, we'll just get rid of. Yeah. I think that's reasonable. So let's toss on central firing and better guns. And there was one other Argonaut that was built separately. There. Now we're losing money. Yay. And, not gonna bother rebuilding the older light cruisers, but we do have to rebuild the newer ones. You know, you should all be in reserve anyway, although doesn't make much difference practically speaking, but put them there anyway. Sure. Docks. Well done, Jupiter. Superimposed X turret. See, delaying does pay off, although I'm guessing other people. I don't see that anybody's laid down a. Oh, the Germans have laid down a bunch of dreadnoughts. Okay, everybody's laying down dreadnoughts. Fine, we have to build a dreadnought. We got 26,000 tons dockyard capacity. We got to keep expanding them. We got to do what we can on that tonnage. 26,000, please. 21 knots will suffice. We still don't have turbines, yes? No. Which means it's still not a real dreadnought, by the way, but I'd really like to at least get this much protection, and you know what? I think it's doable. Just about. It's not great, but it's doable. With torpedo defense, normal accommodation, normal range. I mean, this is pretty much how the guns are going to have to be laid out. I don't have any better idea. Yeah. I mean, it's got the, it's got the superimposed X turret. It's got 3 centerline turrets. It's got the wing turrets that we have to install to make up for that. I hate this secondary armament, but, wait, why did that just... No, I guess because they're just a lot heavier, but... Man, those cost a lot of weight. I just really prefer 5-inch guns. They do cost a lot of weight, apparently. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at. Extend the 2-inch deck. 12-inch belt. You know, it's not that great by my standards, but I like heavily armored ships. The AI will almost certainly build mostly lighter armored ships than this. We put these in turrets. No, we don't have secondary turrets yet. It might still be worth doing. We really don't have those secondary turrets. Okay. Because in future that penalty will go away. Costs weight though. Alright, just put them in casemates. What the heck? Okay. This isn't that bad. Renown not. I did promise to let somebody name these, but they're not here right now, so I'll ask him later what he wants this to be called. For now, Renown it is. Jofu, let me know what you want to call it when you see this. 5-year. Thanks for watching, sailors. Hope you enjoyed. New parts will be up every other day, or you can watch live on Twitch. If you did enjoy, consider leaving a like and subscribing. Have a nice day, sailors. This is Sea Lord Jenda, signing off.